We all did happy hours and connection time and spent hours meeting the way we normally would if we were in person in our workplace. In spite of all of the benefits, studies have shown as the months have gone on that there are some difficulties for us, some challenges that drain our energy. For instance, normally when you're talking to someone, you're not looking at yourself, and those are two different functions in your brain to be processing what somebody is telling you, looking at all of their nonverbal communication, and then also looking at yourself and evaluating how you're reacting, what you look like, just like looking in the mirror. There's a fatigue to always being in the same place, even though you're meeting with different people. And the fact that there is really no line between your personal life and your professional life physically, when you're always sitting in the same place in your home while you are performing personal or professional functions. So I wanted to give you a few tips so that you can maintain a high level of energy while you continue to be effective in online meeting spaces. The first thing that you're going to need to do is be honest, open, and vulnerable, and ask for what you want. Try to create a buffer between meetings. Maybe 30 minutes is all that you need. And if you're feeling tired and fatigued, if you've had a ton of meetings during that day, it may be good for you to just share that this has been a long day and you need a break. Sometimes it's just hard to get the whole house to be quiet. If you're sharing your space with a partner or with children, it's difficult to ask everyone to be quiet all the time. And so you may need to share that your children have people over, or that your partner is also having a meeting and they may see people in the background or hear some background noise, and that is okay. That is part of what it takes for us to get through this time where people are working from different places. I call it getting out of the box, when you force yourself to leave your home, to leave your office, and just get a break. Go outside if you can. Get some fresh air. It doesn't matter if it's super hot or super cold. Sometimes your body just needs to breathe that outside air. Get some exercise. I know it's not something that you would normally do if you were working in a structured workplace, but because you're working from home, these are some of the things that you might have to do in order to maintain that level of energy. In between meetings, go for a walk, go for a run, just do some kind of activity that gets your blood flowing, and you'll find that when you get back to your next meeting, you'll have a new level of energy. This is a big one. Don't multitask. There's such a temptation when you're sitting at your desk and there's not accountability. People can't see what you're doing. If you were in a meeting, you wouldn't be able to check your emails or check your social media or just work on a different project altogether. But the temptation is there to do that because you can get away with it. So turn off your notifications, put your phone away if you need to, shut down applications that are distracting, and really focus on the task at hand. You will have more energy if you're only doing one thing at a time. My final suggestion is really important, and it goes back to what I started with. It's not normal for you to watch someone else talk while you're watching yourself communicate. Reduce your visual noise. It's hard for your brain to know what to watch if you're in gallery view and you can see everyone who's in the meeting. So change your view from gallery view, where you can see everyone, to speaker view so that you're really focusing on that one person. Most online meeting applications have a way for you to hide the view of yourself. So figure that out. If you don't see yourself, you'll find it a lot easier to stay focused. And if you can, just ask that periodically you're able to turn off your video. Most people are learning now that it's not healthy to watch yourself all the time, and that it will be easier for you to stay in the moment if you can't see yourself, and then turn your video on when you are talking. It's really a place of gratitude that we're able to use technology in this way. We're able to work virtually, but together. And I'm glad that I'm able to connect with you in this online format. But there's also limitations to what virtual meetings can do, and we need to work around them. Just remember that it's okay that you feel fatigued. It's normal to feel tired. Just do the things that you can to raise your energy, take care of yourself, so that you can be most effective in this new way of communicating.